everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who wants to ground and pound. The Bengals are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Jets front seven that would need to be up to the test.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 6 yards there to bring up fourth. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage?
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Detroit.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible.
That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. To throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And the back goes into motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now back to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Green 39.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they run with Mixon. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Leopard! Let's go! Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Watch Quinn! Watch Quinn! Back 99 Philly! Here we go! Leopard! Leopard!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And now out come the Jets. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Again, it's Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Brad Nortman now. He's been terrific so far. And look at this, another fake. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Back Detroit! All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 34 yards there at a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They go play action here on first down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Stephon Tuitt getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cannon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Mahomes now on the sneak.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
This time Mahomes will throw to Mixon on the check down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down following the run. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play, right?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down right there at the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there. No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. He ended up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body. Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Here's Brad Nortman now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so... And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth. That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there. No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead. I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Now let's go!
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one. Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down. Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. About 3 yards there to the 27. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all. No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Detroit!
Now Mahomes powers through and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Over!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Room here to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Bengals getting set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group.
It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Matt. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Set!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pass incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go now. 3-19.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. He spins free. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green,
They'll bring the
39.
tight end in motion right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But
And look at this, another fake. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, spinning away. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
No, Jack, Patriot! Detroit!
And now here's a carry heading left. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll drop to throw. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looks like he'll throw here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. No. Detroit!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans.